harassment against women is a global issue that affects girls and women across all ages, backgrounds, and settings, from schools and offices to markets, buses, and even homes. In many cases, silence is encouraged and victims are blamed. Women are forced to endure harassment without justice. Justice was what Ms. Ajakaiye wanted, and it's in pursuit of that this book takes us on a journey into. Hey fellow book lovers, welcome to another episode of My Books and I, and today I'll be talking about If My Country Had a Jury by Olabisi Ajakaiye. A futuristic crime thriller written in view of what the nation, particularly the law profession, should look like come 2050. I'm talking about real-time technological advancements like mobile electric charging station, digital clubs, AI in its full glory, Google Earth imagery, resurgimento in information technology, virtual filing of cases, proceeding, virtual court sessions, the use of ankle monitor to keep track of a suspect's movement, radio and telecommunications jammer, auto-driven cars, infotech, mock trial sessions, amongst many others. This book had so many characters, names were scattered everywhere, and that's because of the complexity of the case involved. You know, witnesses and even the jurors. So it may be a struggle keeping up with all their names, but definitely Alade, Temi, Ifeanyi, Ms. Ajakaiye, Chief Ferdinand, Femi Akinbaloye, Alhaji Abdulmalik would stand out for you. I salute Alade's doggedness the most because what started as him just wanting to help a stranded human he met at the staircase became a full-blown activity that would change the trajectory of his life and career. Ifeanyi's character too did it for me. It passed the message of how failure in class does not in any way mean failure in life. Ifeanyi didn't pass the bar exams, but all through the case, he performed excellently well as Alade's right-hand man and as the brain box of their little team. Oh, Temi, the engine room herself, powerhouse of the team. Temi's character showed us what cybersecurity would look like in years to come. The behind the scenes almost every profession would need. Reading this book exposed me to a whole lot of law terminologies, and I'm surprised to find out that the author didn't even have any background in law but somehow wrote the book like a pro. I learned words like sequestering, which means to isolate or hide away, defectum declare, which means to make clear, dossier, which is a collection of documents about a particular person, event, or subject, nullum crime, sin lynch, the whole jury selection process and all. I'm sorry if I'm not able to pronounce these words correctly. I'm not even going to lie, I almost felt like reigniting my childhood dream of becoming a lawyer by going back to study law as a second degree. This is the first book I'm reading in this genre, and the word love is an understatement. It left me in awe. There are too many plots and coys, bribery in full glare, a planned accident, even replacing the criminal Femi Akinbaloye with a double body, and at worst, explosives to blow the courtroom. All of this just so that the issue was swept under the carpet. It was so bad that I felt for Alade having to start his career on such a crazy note. His life and that of his friends were at risk, but solidly they stood behind getting justice for Ms. Ajakaiye. And this brings me to the big question. Is Nigeria truly ready for a jury system? Considering the level of bribery and corruption that happens in all levels, I can bet that attempts will be made to pay off the jurors off their truth the exact way it happened in this book. Even the bench trial system we currently use is not safe from being compromised, not to talk of leaving the judgment of a case in the hands of 12 individuals. When the judge announced the retrial, it broke my heart. Got to the end of the book to see that there is a sequel, which I am eagerly waiting for. And that's it on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed reading and reviewing this book for us. Kindly drop a comment, like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video.